I'm Sandeep Ghosh, and you're watching the Ghosh Spot, my daily bite on national politics and current affairs. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the report of the Supreme Court appointed expert committee on farm laws. Anil Dhanwant, a member of the committee, a Pune-based farmer, being peeved at the delay in release of the report by the court, went ahead and shared it with the media yesterday. As per the details which has come out, 86% of the farmers pan-India were in favor of the new farm laws. Only about 14% were opposed to it, and even among them there were a lot who were willing to consider it with certain amendments or modification. This did not come as a surprise to many like me who were always not only opposed to the agitation but questioned both the rationale and the intent of the leaders, the motley group of leaders who were spearheading it. We felt their purpose was more political. It was to embarrass the Modi government, get it down on its knees, and especially with an eye on the elections this year in two very important states of Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, which are also agriculturally dominant. And it seemed unfair that it's 2.5 states, which is Punjab, Haryana, and bits of Uttar Pradesh, which were involved in the agitation, should hold the entire country to ransom. Blocking of the National Capital Region for over a year, and all kind of obstructions, road blockades, and then threats of violence and political instability. Besides, there was a distinct impression that the people who were behind this agitation were large farmers who benefited most from the MSP regime. And in a state like Punjab, it is that motivation which, due to which they forced the general farmers to produce paddy and wheat far in excess of national requirement, much of which got wasted in the Food Corporation India godown, and it had very severe ecological constraints in terms of depletion of groundwater, which many environmentalists suspect would lead to Punjab becoming an arid region or near desert kind of a geography in not too distant a future. We all know about the stubble burning problem, which happens in the harvesting season with huge environmental consequences and the rest of it. So the whole purpose of it looked extremely suspect, and that is generally corroborated by this report. And also to what vindicates the suspicion that it was the motivations were largely political was a statement by one of the farm leaders who said, our job was to prepare the pitch and a ground for fast bowlers, and it was the captains who let us down, meaning captains, meaning people like Akhilesh Yadav, by not taking advantage of it. What could be more blatant than that? Now the question may be asked as to why did Prime Minister Modi go and repeal the acts? And that is something very uncharacteristic of him, and many of us at that point in time had expressed our huge disappointment, because we felt by doing so he was not only putting these reforms on hold but also emboldening these kind of agitators to stall future reforms in the country. So where do we go from here? Will the government now try to reintroduce the farm laws? My own conjecture is they won't. They will take a longer time to build of a more extended consensus building before they bite the bullet again. But what they might do is to encourage the states, especially the BJP-led states, to move on the reforms, because there is no escaping the fact that Indian agriculture is in distress and farm income is a big issue, and the only longer term resolution of it can come through radical reforms in that sector. So that has to happen, and it will be, it will require political maneuvering to get this forward. And after all, Mr. Modi, when he took over, he had made promises to the farmers of doubling their income. But doubling the income will not happen by doubling MSP. It will happen only if the productivity of our farms change, if we get economies of scale, get new technology, and move into more profitable cropping. So let's hope better sense prevails across the country, and people don't allow these kind of elements to hijack the issue once again.